Um, I tried to get a room. I sat waiting for a ride for like hours. And I was like, okay, for whatever reason, I'm just not going to get a ride. So I'm just going to try to get a room. And I forgot it was Thursday. The room was $100. And the guy was like, it might be cheaper online, but who cares? I'll just wait till Monday or something when it's cheap. I'm never going to spend a lot for a room when I'm not even doing that well in life. So I thought, okay, then there's not going to be no room. There's going to be I could go camp out, take a shower and camp and enjoy the nature, but it was like, but I don't want to go there early in the morning with like a day pass, because I was thinking about spending the day to spend as much time with the animals in the water, and then grab whatever space as soon as it's free or something. And I would never go on the weekends when it's all busy. Ugh. I like to be with the animals and nature, and I like to select the people that go to the lake for all kinds of specific reasons. So I thought, well, okay, that just ruins all that stuff. But I did drive by the Bentley dealership. I refuse to put my powers on some Bentley people. I don't know those people. So I put my powers on the Lamborghinis, but that's all. Just Lamborghini has my powers. I don't care about anything else. I don't care. So I'm really sorry. If you're the wealthy people that wanted my powers on your cars, and Lamborghini's not the one you're buying. That's the only one. I put my powers on the Lamborghinis, and just for a little bit, for a fun thrill. But I put my powers into Lamborghini, so everybody with a Lamborghini should have like their car light up with my powers. But then that's it. Then it's over. Because I don't have any direct connection to those kind of things anyway. But it's kind of fun to sit around for hours and have no rides, because I did have something productive. I decided, when I was going to school, when I was a fake human, I had the worst childhood chosen by a devil ever known. So I had like beyond the worst depression issues. God, it was bad. I was like liquid death that just didn't even want to exist. It was that bad. And then, but I got murdered in the embryo. It wasn't depression. It was something far, far worse. But nobody's going to ever understand your problems when you're dead, so you just ignore the world. They don't fucking get it. So I had a crappy childhood. School sucked. I just floated through school. I went to college a little bit, but I was half coma, half dead. It was so bad. They had me so drugged and poisoned all the time. I was always like half dead. It was so gross and so bad. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just go back to school. I'm just sitting around watching the United States treat me like shit, plotting their death all day and building their death in their soul every night and day, all time, constantly, whatever I think of it. Adding all death, never understood, in their soul all time, constantly. It doesn't really matter what I do or don't do, so I thought, well then, like, going to school would be kind of fun and different and give me something new to do. Give you a new piece of paper, because I don't even think I got an associate's degree. I think I went to that college, but I don't think I pushed it till I got my piece of paper or whatever, because I didn't really care. I was always out of it. Or just dead zombie going through the motions in life, didn't really think about it. So I thought, well, I'm going to go back and figure this stuff out and see if maybe I can go to school, get some weird funding, and enjoy a nice day of silly accounting classes or something. And then I thought, when you're going to school and working, you might be able to save up enough money to just get some stupid little tiny home, stupid thing on the corner or something. But you're like, but what is the United States going to spend or do? Gosh darn, you just can't kill them in the soul enough just to be able to be free and exist. Once they're dead enough in the soul, though, this is going to get fun, like puppeteering, this most dead-hated puppets ever known. So that, well, let me give that a try. There was these really cool apartments, and man, they were in like Beaumont, I think. There were these really cute apartments. I wanted to live there so bad. They were the cutest little apartments, and they were only like $500. And they were really, it was really tiny, but like I thought they were cute, but I didn't qualify back then because I think you had to be one single person, and those kids were still around. So I thought, well, if I can go to school, maybe I can actually have a good time going to school at some point on this planet. Or at least try and see if it's fun. Although, if I can't go into a store without everybody talking, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to deal with all the laughing and stupid stuff until they calm down and realize that I'm real. Or just some lady wants to die a lot by talking. It doesn't matter if they know I'm real or not. A crime is still a forever death punishment because they knew about my queen, my queen, my queen. Well, because I keep looking for a job in advertising traveling. Because I know I'm not going to stay here in no damn summer, man. It's just too hot. If I wasn't living in an apartment, I would never, ever be out here. I don't even know how the homeless do it. So, I know I keep going back and forth. Like, do I want to do blank? Or do I want to do blank? Like, I just don't know. But this is the fun part. It's January. I have a couple or a few months to be weird, to be in limbo, and either try to maybe go to school, maybe get a job, maybe, and get my butt out of here before it gets too hot. But, you know to start getting out of here around Coachella stagecoach time. So around the Coachella stagecoach times, you already know it's going to start to get too warm anyway. It's time to move on to a different place and take the power of God somewhere else. And after I take the power of God somewhere else, we'll reminisce on how the desert turns out to be when the power of God leaves. And I'll go over that. There was another person that said that also a fun job would be like working at hotels at night. So you know what? I think I'll go apply for hotel jobs at night. It's not traveling advertising, but I could work there while I try to find an advertising traveling job. And I'm still out here for a couple months. I can still work some silly little job. I remember when I used to work that Orchid Tree Inn. I worked at the Orchid Tree Inn. The management was completely criminal. Most of the employees completely criminal. And I just worked in the middle of the night, and it was a pretty nice job because it was just me and some quiet accounting lady. And the guests, oh my gosh, the guests were so beautiful. The guests were like, oh, it was the greatest job ever known. I used to love to like put this thing to sleep, and I would run around as a ghost and hang out with all the guests all the time. It was so fun. The rooms were so beautiful. The whole scenery and the area was so beautiful. It was like a whole little paradise wonderland hidden in a corner. So I'd run around like a ghost, and we'd sit and enjoy the views or have talks about God, Jesus, lots of things. It was a great job. Yeah, I'll try that.